to another episode of Profit Picks. If you are new, we do always start this show by being transparent. And I didn't do any shows over the weekend, but wasn't a great weekend, 1-2 overall, but the week was good. And we've been saying things good lately. Let me get over here to this page so I can so I know in total, I'm up all sports, 18.9 units. I did have, so over the weekend, I had a college basketball winner with the Cougars, first half, had a loser in hockey and a loser in NBA. But currently in 2024, up 18.9 units. I'll take that. On the NBA season, up about 22 units so far. Not gonna lie, usually around this time, I'm not usually in the positive. Like for some reason, I have ups and downs. And last season, or the last 2 years, around this time, I was not positive, but I ended positive, extremely positive both seasons. So to see myself at 22 units right now, makes me feel really good about it. If you look at the NBA lately, I've cashed, what is this? I'm on 78 and 48 NBA run, a little bit below 62%. And going back a little bit more than a year ago, to March 22nd, I would have been up, or I'm up 224.8 units. So I'm happy where we're at right now. It's that time of the year where we start to pick it up and, really start to, everything is very clear and transparent as far as who cares, we know who the better teams are, et cetera, et cetera. It's a great time of the year to be betting NBA. So on that note, let's look at the chat before we get into the games. Jay Gill, first in the chat today, says, "What up, fam? Hit the like on the way in. If this is not your first time tapping in, appreciate you, Jay Gill." Boofer, also hit the like button if it's not your first time tapping in. Appreciate all you guys. And Dwayne Johnson, a new member, shout out to you. And I can't see on the computer when I'm doing the show if it's level 2 or level 1, but if it's level 2, make sure you get in the Discord. Then everybody be working all day long, every day. I see, even when I'm busy, I'll see y'all going up in the Discord, and I know there's money to be made there. So appreciate you joining there. I think this is a new name here. I don't even know how to say it. I don't want to mess it up. Aconch. I'm not sure, but good morning to you too. And thanks for, tuning into the show. Nathan in the building. Prolific, not a fan of the card. Nathan says, any bets on cheese this morning? I didn't have anything to eat this morning, so I should be all right. What's going on, Jeff? We'll talk about it. Blackjack Mastery saying thinks it's a trap game. Cavs 5 games in 7 nights, a lot of injuries. We'll talk about it for sure. BJ looks like he got a good line on that game. What up, Ray? Brandon ready to cash some tickets? People betting on how long I will be late per usual. What up, Thomas? Let's keep going. See a couple more comments before we get to today's games. Raven Ron says Skee over 10 minutes late, minus 140. Damn, that was the favorite? Nah, the under cash on that one. That's a little bit too long there. Tomorrow said, thought I was late to the show, but then I remembered it's Skee. Damn, y'all be firing me up in the chat, man. Prolific says, I was telling the Discord Lakers yesterday, people wanted many. Yeah, I'm telling y'all, it's work getting put in that Discord. What up, S. Dot? Mitch. Saying I had too much TP. Zach said, skiing late, we just early. There you go, Zach. What up, you Capper? Good to see you in the chat. Hope all is well with you. Think it's about that time. Boofer said it was level 2. So make sure you get in there and take part of the Discord. He says, how do I do that? There should be a link there in the, I forget if it's called the community or the member section. And there should be a link there. I probably need to, if I need to update it, I'll do it later today. So just look out for something later today. Bryce Miller in the building. What up, C-Mac? All right, let's get to it. We got a lot of Not a lot of games, but we got enough games to try to find some money. And I'll be honest, I didn't play anything yet, but there's some stuff on my short list, and I just wanted to come talk it out with you guys. So let's rock out how we always do. Rotation order. First game up will be 533, 534. Hornets, Pistons. Opened up Pistons -4. They're currently 4.5 point favorites. Total opened up 218.5. Consensus is 217. Injury report. Asar is game time decision. Quentin Grimes is probable. For the Hornets, they'll continue to be without LaMelo Ball, Mark Williams, McGowan's out, Seth Curry out, and also Cody Martin out. Trey Mann looks like he's doubtful, so probably be without him as well. Um, I mean, just looking at the injury report, already a lot of offense missing, a lot of pace missing for that Hornets team, and these offenses just are not good right now. Post All Star, Hornets are the second worst offensive rated team. Pistons also bottom 10. Pistons have been playing a little bit faster than I'd like, but just because they're playing fast doesn't mean they're putting the ball in the basket. Hornets bottom 10 in pace or bottom 10 in pace post All Star, and both teams, I mean, combined, what is this? Or I'll say like this, they're 19 out of their last 24 games combining both, have gone under between Charlotte and Detroit. The last five meetings between these teams have gone under. I think that's the only way to play this one. I'm absolutely not laying with Detroit. I'm just not doing it. No way I can do it. I want nothing to do with the side. So under or pass. Let's see if you guys agree with me. This was one on my short list here. Let's see. Boofer says new month. Yeah, we'll get some stuff going soon. And I did see Vino. I hung out with Vino this weekend, so Vino will be back. He let me know he'll be back on Thursday. So make sure we look out for that as well. Appreciate you, Wayne Whitten. Woo Reza likes the under. Raven Ron looking a little bit more towards Detroit. Tomorrow, not interested at all in this game. James Carr says get in and get out with the Pistons. I'm just not interested in laying with them, man. Robert likes Miles Bridges over 22.5 points. This could be a good one. Robert says Duran over 11.5 rebounds. Hornets are the worst rebounding team in the league past 5 games. Let me see. I think I have some more support for this. Actually, I didn't really, and it's not even. I mean, it's my friend's work, so I'll give them credit. But I'm pretty sure they're talking about this morning, and he's averaging a little bit over 13.5 rebounds per game since the beginning of December when facing bad rebounding teams. And tonight, Hornets have been the worst rebounding team post All Star. So I'll write that down. I think that's also a solid play. During over, I believe the number is 11.5 rebounds. I like that call out there. Jeff also liking the under in this game. Fox says he's leaning towards Detroit. Barry says, "Where's my guy? 5 star in Vegas. He needs to be on the show every day." He's on Fridays, and he has his own show. You can follow him on Twitter at 5 star in Vegas, and he does his show. I want to say every day. If he hasn't been doing it lately, he's going to start it back up soon. So he'll be on here on Fridays. Dwayne Johnson liking the Pistons. C-Mac likes the under. I would be looking at the under. So under and Darren rebounds are my favorite plays for this game. Let's move on over to the next one. That is 535, 536. Phoenix and Cleveland opened up Suns -5.5, and we see them as a 6.5 point favorite. Total open 222.5 and it's down to 220.5. I just paused really quick because that comment, I was thinking about something. I got some stuff in the works, man. I was thinking about this comment. I got some stuff in the works. This show might be a lot better and a lot different. It'll be the same too, but a lot better and a lot different. Some things coming soon. If not before the end of this season, definitely by next season. Or maybe even by over the summer. So we'll see. I've definitely been thinking about it. Injury report for this game. Devin Booker, game time decision, but likely to be out there. Eric Gordon, Damian Lee, Nasir Little, Josh Okogie, all out for the Cavaliers. A lot of people out tonight. Dean Wade, Tristan Thompson, Max Strus, Evan Mobley, Donovan Mitchell, and Ty Jerome. Again, he's listed, so I'm gonna say it. But this one, it's a one-way ticket, but I just don't know that I'm getting there still. Um, Cavaliers on a back-to-back. They are 3-8 ATS in the scenario. They've only covered 3 of their last 13 games. Phoenix, they haven't been great against the number either. They've only covered 1 of their last 6, and this has not been their role. They're 7-10-1 as a road favorite. Like I said, they have the rest advantage 1-0. Um, Healthier team. It's just I have a hard time trusting them to win by this margin. So I think it's just gonna have to be a lean. It's absolutely a Sun spot, but something, you know how these games go when a lot of stars get ruled out. Some of these guys continue to show up. One thing I'll say about the standings is Phoenix, and let me just pull it up. I want to say they're in that sixth spot. I think seeds 6 through 8 are separated by like one game, but let me just verify. Yeah, so they're in the sixth spot. Seeds 6 through 8 are separate, or 6 through 9 separated by 2 games. How about that? So a lot can, I mean, they're very close to that play-in, and they do not want to be there. The Cavaliers are half game, I believe, ahead of the Bucks, but they're like 4 games ahead of the next team, the Knicks. So I think this game is a lot more important for the Suns. It's just I have a hard time trusting them with the number. So lean Suns. Not sure that I will play this one. Let's see if the chat likes it more than I do. Boofer says a late tennis show. Yeah, I do like, he knows it's tennis for sure. And I'm trying to learn tennis. Tomorrow says he got Suns money line at -105. Books were on crack opening Suns of the dogs. Definitely got a good number. Box thinks the 6 is still good enough. Dwayne asking about the first half. I thought about it. I definitely did. It's just, I don't know. I, I don't have a whole lot of confidence in the Suns team. They should win in this spot, but I'm not a big fan of the Phoenix Suns. I guess that's what it is. I just don't like what I've seen. Until they show me some kind of consistency, they're inconsistent. That's what it is. That's what I don't like. Until they show me some consistency, I just don't want to be putting my money on them. James says this show is awesome. Several opinions by informed chat members. I love it. Yep, all of us versus the books. All of us helping each other. Bryce not interested here. Yeah, Booker looks like he's gonna play. Matt says Suns live or second half bet. Otherwise, it's a pass at this number. I would agree. I do think the more the game goes on, obviously advantage Suns with the rest advantage here. So we'll see. I'll be hanging around the casino, and we'll see if I need to run to the window for a second half bet on the Suns. Rick White says, "Good luck on that Drake play, Skee." That was my boy 5 star, and yeah, it makes me think. I want to say I haven't even been on Twitter, but shout out to my boy. Yeah, I see he posted that too. Got to give him some credit because that was a plus. What was it? Plus 220, plus 300. It was some nice plus money. But shout out to my boy 5 star on that Drake play. Knows his college sports as well, so he'll come help us out on Fridays, and we'll talk this stuff out. Let's see. Robert Franklin says Jared Allen over 12.5 rebounds. Finesse in the building. What up, brother? Hope all is well with you. Reminding everybody to like the video. Appreciate you, Finesse. Like I said, hope all is good, bro. He says Garland threes. Volume is through the roof right now, and it's a great matchup. Yeah, no Donovan Mitchell, no Strus. I mean, Garland's going to have to do a lot of the heavy lifting. So I could support that play as well. All right. Next game up, we will go 537, 538. Dallas and Chicago opened up Mavs minus 3.5. They're -4 currently. Total open 231.5, and it looks like consensus of 232. Injury report. Don't see anybody on there for the Mavericks. For the Bulls, they'll be without Torrey Craig. So this one, I understand. This is what I gotta start off and say. You guys probably know where I'm going. But I understand why the Mavericks are favorites here. I mean, Mavericks, I look at it, they've covered 10 of their last 15 games. They're 13-3 as a road favorite. So maybe when you get them as a discount on the road, on the short favorites, that's when you can back them. But how I feel about this Mavericks team is, you know, until they start to show me some kind of consistency on the defensive end, I don't want to be laying anything with them. If you can't get stops, how can I expect you to win by any margin? That's just how I think. Now, at the same time, Chicago hasn't been the best defensive team either. And the offense for Dallas has been a lot better than what we've seen for Chicago. But I, like I said, I need to see it first. Shout out to Prop Beaver because I'm gonna pull up his account right now. I saw him put out a tweet for a prop he's on, but it made me just think about the game a little bit more too. So Prop Beaver, where did it go? And I don't see it anymore, but he was on, and there it is. He likes Luca under his points. And his reasoning is Caruso and the Bulls have made life hell recently for opposing guards. Number one against guards. Says you've seen Harden have a tough game, Curry, Lillard, Spider, like all been held under the totals for Chicago last 6 games. So Caruso and the Bulls doing a good job over there. And if we can trust the Bulls to play good defense versus the perimeter of the Mavericks, I mean, that's all they got right there, in my mind. So I'll lean towards the Bulls, like I said, not laying with Dallas until they show me that they can get stopped. Let's take a look at the comment section. Appreciate you putting the work you put in. Appreciate you too, bro. Thomas likes, that's the last game. Let me get to this game. Sorry about that. Raven Ron likes Mavs -4. Zach says Luka triple double. Finesse going with Kyrie on his 3-point prop. PJ on his threes. He thinks it's gonna be a 3-point party tonight. Io on his threes. If you feeling freaky. A lot of 3-point props there. So he thinks this is a game where they light it up. And Rick White likes the Mavs. Bryce likes the over. Drunk Doctor likes the Bulls +4.5. D Rose the Legend agrees with Bryce on the over. I've only seen one person on the Bulls right here, Drunk Doctor. Everybody else liking the Mavs a little bit. Dwayne likes the over. Raha liking the Mavs. Some props coming in here. Interesting. Here goes some love for the Bulls. Yano says, I like the Bulls. Antonio Springs also likes the Bulls, says they match up well with the Mavericks. Lit Pick says, try stopping both of these guards. And that's a good point. Kyrie over 24.5 points. And EQ says, in my opinion, if Luka goes under, Kyrie goes over. And I'm not mad at that thought process either. Boofer thinks the second half over is a look for tonight. Bulls plus will be my lean there. And it might end up just being a lean, but I just can't lay. Can't lay with Dallas. They gotta show me. All right, next game up, we have 539. And also, my bad, before I move over, I just wanted to double check here. The Mavs, another reason or one reason why I probably will stay off too is the Mavs really need this game. Like I talked about that 6 through 9 seed, Mavs are in that mix. So they need to start winning games. And not that the Bulls don't, but it's not as, I mean, the Bulls have some leeway. They still can, it's a lot of leeway for the Bulls. So game does matter a lot for the Mavericks. I'll say that. Next game, 539, 540. Golden State, San Antonio opened up Warriors -5.5. They're down to 4.5-point favorites. Total open 228.5. Looks like 227. Injury report for the Warriors. they'll be without Steph. And then it looks like Moody and Draymond are both probable. For the Spurs, Devin Vassell, probable. Steady Osman looks like he's going to be out for this contract. And you do have the Spurs on the front end of a back-to-back. Spurs have been playing good basketball. They've covered 5 of their last 6 games. And Warriors, they've been playing good too. 12-5 ATS their last 17. They've been good on the road. 10-3 as a road favorite. But can we trust them? Can we trust them without Steph Curry? They just lost to this team outright as a huge favorite. Can we trust them now in a quick bounce back spot, revenge spot? They're a team that needs wins too. They're in that 10th, not 10th, or is it the 10th? I get confused. I think it is the 10th. Yeah, they're in that 10th spot in the West. And, they got to start winning some games too. They were going on a run. They made it a big push, but they got to start pushing again. So I do think we'll see a hungry Warrior squad. I do think they still have, better talent than the Spurs team. And the Warriors, if they come out hungry, I think they're more than capable of winning this game. To see the line coming down, that makes me think that everybody, like the Spurs, are the public dog. And I understand public sees, and again, I don't always care about public, sharp, whatever. But one thing I don't like is a public dog. I absolutely do not like being on a public dog. So I know everybody sees Steph Curry out. They know that Spurs just beat them. They're probably just running to go bet the Spurs. But I think the Warriors can get the job done here. Warriors -4.5 would be my selection for this game if I'm getting involved. Let's see about the chat. Finesse says definitely a Spurs number. Fox likes the Warriors. UCapper says this is such a Warrior spot. And EQ reminding us that the Warriors are 0-4 this season without Steph. Very, very tough to get behind Warriors without Steph. He says, D-Rose, the legend, says Warriors looked lost without Steph the other night against the Spurs. The media liking the Spurs. Jeff liking the Spurs. Zach liking the Spurs. Everybody liking the Spurs, huh? The whole world on the Spurs tonight, huh? All right. Tomorrow, sharing a query. Man, when I'm on a show like this, I can't copy and paste it for some reason. So I appreciate you sharing. But previous loss as a home favorite and previous opponents win percentage less than 40 and road favorite. So coming off of a home loss as a favorite versus a bottom tier team, and now you're a road favorite is what this is saying. And I'm assuming it's going to favor the Warriors there. Appreciate you sharing that. Tomorrow, Dwayne says revenge spot. They fall for the trap. Warriors by 12. Lip Picks also thinks, quick revenge spot. Thinks early and often. He likes the first half. Mario going to roll with just Kuminga, and I'm not mad at that at all. I definitely think if the Warriors win and cover, Kuminga has a lot to do with it. Nate says, Skee, when two teams play each other twice in the same week, the second game has been going under. I've been cashing all year with it. Golden State plus Spurs, second game within the same week equals under. That's his best bet. Appreciate you sharing that. John Burnett disagrees, though. D-Rose, a legend, is with that under. So is Fox. So some ways to play this game. JB, like in first half, full game for the Warriors, getting some revenge. YBK liking him as well. Jao K doesn't trust CP3 in the starting lineup. First Class Agency says Warriors money line with the under. Put them together. This could be, well, maybe it's assists more than points, I would think. But Thomas Redman likes Chris Paul points. And tomorrow, sharing the numbers 21, 12, and 2 ATS for that query share. Appreciate that. And also 22, 12, and 1 to the under. So Warriors and under. A lot of people liking the under in this game. Both teams have been playing more up tempo, but you're missing a lot of pace, a lot of offense without Steph. I do think the Warriors win this game with more defense than offense. That was my thought process. What about a Spurs team total under then? If we're liking Warriors and we're liking the under, that's what that is. Spurs team total under. And that number is 111.5. Let me just glance at Warriors games. I mean, I feel like that's something we can get behind right there. So let me just pull up how the Warriors been looking lately. They did give up 126 to them. They gave up 125 to the Bulls too. Yeah. Mm, I don't know. It's a little tough. A little tough. I think I need to think about this one a little bit more. Will RZA says Spurs due for some 3-point regression. Warriors off back-to-back losses. Definitely Warriors spot. UCapper says Spurs average more than 5 points less per game with Wemby in the lineup. Interesting. All right. EQ likes Chris Paul double double. Let's keep on moving down the list. We have two more games on the slate, and 541, 542. That is the Toronto Raptors heading into Denver to take on the Nuggets. Nuggets are up 1.5 points to a 15-point favorite. Total open 226. Consensus is 231.5 for the Nuggets. DeAndre Jordan is game time decision for the Raptors. I mean, God. Pirtle, DJ, Scotty Barnes, Gary Trent Jr. No, I'm sorry. Scotty Barnes out. Gary Trent Jr. Quickly, Bruce Brown, Chris Boucher, and RJ Barrett, all game time decision. RJ Barrett is the only one who is probable. And this makes this game hard to play. I was coming in here looking towards betting either a first half over, a full game over, or Nuggets team total over or something. Well, my thought is this Raptors team, they're missing a lot of defense. They're missing rim protection, and they're playing very small. Um, you know, uh, just look at RJ Barrett at the power forward position. It's going to be an up tempo game, and it's reflected by them being third in pace post All Star, and not a whole lot of defense being played. Have them as 24th defensive rated team. I think Nuggets name their number here. Only thing I worry about is if it's a blowout, how serious do the Nuggets take it at the end of the game? For that reason, I considered the first half. Um, First half over has hit for the last five home games for the Nuggets, 7 of the last 10. And the full game hasn't been hitting in those scenarios. But it's been a little bit opposite for the Raptors. They've needed all the time to get over the total. They're 21 and 10. I think 21, 10 and 1 to the over on the road. And I believe 7, 2 and 1 their last 10 road games to the full game over. I was, like I said, I think the Nuggets can name their number. It's just I want some of these players in. Like I want Quickly in. I know he's playing up tempo. I want Gary Trent Jr. in. I need some of these guys in for the Raptors. If they are, I think the first half over and full game over is the way to go in this game. I don't like that the Nuggets team total has already moved up 4 points. So I think I'm willing to wait and just see if we can get some guys rolled in here. And the over. First half was 113.5. Full game is 231.5. That's the way I'm looking. JB says they just got rolled out. Okay, let me see. This is why I like doing the show around this time because we get all that information. Let me see who got all these guys. There we go. Gary Trent Jr. rolled out, Quickly rolled out, Boucher rolled out. I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't bet the first half or the full game over. Nuggets team total is still up for debate, but this game is it's turning into a nasty game. Like it was looking beautiful when we had everybody available, but I don't think I want to get involved here anymore. Um let's see if the chat feels how you guys feel about this one. I think I need a little bit of help now. Tomorrow, great play. Took Nuggets team total over 119.5 last night. That was a great play. Because currently, let's see what you get right now. Currently, you're getting 123.5. So I already beat the team total by 4 points. Great work tomorrow. JLK says Nugs by destruction. Raptors are done. Bryce says Nuggets are wagon right now. I don't know if I want to step in front of that. RH liking Joker rebounds. JB says he's telling Jay money on Bruce Brown points. All right. Uh, I don't have anything against that at all. Bruce Brown versus his old team. I could definitely see him wanting to have a good game today. And if you're missing all of these people, I mean, that could be a banger right there. I don't know the number you got. What, quickly, train out? I mean, Bruce Brown's going to have some opportunity to do some things tonight. I think that's a good play there. Jack Hay says all raps are running pick and roll, kick and drive, and ISOs. No plays being run. And they're not even thinking about playing defense. It's just a matter of how seriously the Nuggets take the Raptors. Feel you on that? I am C Max says Nuggets blow out early. Bench holds the back door closed. Yeah, if you like the Nuggets, I probably would like them, first half or so. Agree with John here. Matt Porter says played the Nuggets first quarter when it was minus 4.5. Probably lay off now. Yeah, I would think the first half would be the way I would go currently. Justin M says he also got Nuggets team total over 119.5 last night. It was in the Discord. I tell. So see, I told y'all, man, they be working in the Discord. Even I'll be asleep or I'm busy or whatever. Everybody's working. Everybody's working. I love it. It's like we have this chat 24/7. So nice work by y'all getting the best of that number. And Bryce just let us know, says for what it's worth, this is Bruce Brown's second time back in Denver this season, not his first revenge spot. Good stuff. And nice work by y'all getting that total number. The total is coming down a little bit, but I don't think it's going to be dropping for Nuggets team total under our team total over. All right, move over to the last game on the slate. That is 550, 543, 544. Celtics and Blazers. This game opened up Celtics minus 7.5. They're 9.5-point favorites currently. Total hasn't moved. 217. Injury report. I mean, damn near the whole starting five is game time decision, except for Al Horford. For the Celtics, you have Svi Mikhailiuk out and Porzingis out for the Celtics team, and everybody else. I mean, yeah, so they're in danger of missing the whole starting five here. That lets me know the Celtics probably don't really care about this game. The Blazers, Jeremy Grant is game time decision. Looks like they'll be without Brogdon, Sharp, and Jabari Walker. Blazers been playing some solid basketball lately. They've covered 5 of their last 6 games. They are coming off an overtime game though. For the Celtics, they're on the front end of a back-to-back. They play the Jazz tomorrow, and Celtics have been playing good. They've covered 7 of their last 9 games. They're usually winning these games by double digits. So if they care about this game, if they have guys available, more than capable of blowing the Blazers out. But do they care? And with the game tomorrow, can we trust them to keep the back door closed? I'll go back and look this up because I know it's been good. But Celtics first half on the road. If we're getting involved here, I think we get in and get out with the Celtics. And again, I would want some of these guys in the lineup. I'm not willing to just play it just, and hope and wish that, everybody's going to play. I want to see that these guys are going to be available. But the Celtics first half on the road, 24-7 ATS. Best in the league. Best in the league. So if we're getting involved here, it's Celtics first half. Only way to play it. Just needs to wait on the injury report. It's a lot of injury bullshit today. So I hate that, I can't pull the trigger on a lot of stuff, but I'm not shy. When I like it, I'll pull it. But I gotta know these guys are in. I gotta know who's being available. So that is the NBA card. And I didn't really look too close at college, but I'm pretty certain, our team is not playing today. I'm just gonna glance over here, click over to a college odds screen. And no, not really getting involved with any of these college games. Oh, actually Gonzaga plays San Fran tonight, and it's out here. This might be a game I should go to. I like the way Gonzaga's been playing lately. I'll tell you that. I think they're playing good at the right time. So I would try to find ways to back Gonzaga That'll be my first thought on today's college basketball card. But not really, not really gonna get involved with anything. I don't think. Just glancing a little bit more down the list, seeing if there's anything five-star talked about on the slate today. Weber State, he liked them, but they're -7. He likes them just to win that Big Sky Conference. So let me just glance any more here. I do not think so. So on that note, we'll move on over to the best bet segment. And the people who've been around, you guys know, go ahead and drop them in the chat. But for the people who are new, you'll see people dropping their best bets. There are 3 rules. One is put best bet next to it so we know it's your best bet. Two, put the line or the number that you're getting so it can be graded correctly and easily. Three, no more than 2 best bets, please. Just so, it's better when we get a collective record when, one person doesn't have 4 best bets, et cetera, et cetera. 2 best bets max, I think is sufficient. And while you guys drop those, give me a chance to glance over my games, see which one I'm willing to get to the window with. Bear with me. Let me actually log in here. One of my things is not working, so don't like that. But I'm pretty sure I know which game I'm going to the window with. It's just a matter of which bet I play today for that game. So bear with me 1 second. My app does not want to work. All right, I might need some help for the show because I'd like to see a current number here. I'll pull up my other app. How about that? Maybe it's just my service. But here's what I'll say. I'm pretty certain. Oh, there we go. It's working. I don't like giving out bets, and not being able to take them myself, or I like for you guys to know I have it in my pocket. I'm not giving you guys anything just to give it. So, boom, logged in. Don't like that number. Okay, my other book is working. See if we can get a better number here. No, it's I think we might have missed this one here. I don't like it, so I can't give it. So here's what I'll do. My best bet for the show. We'll go back in the same game, and we're gonna go to Charlotte. So Charlotte, Detroit. We'll go with this one under the 217. Under 217. Both teams have been playing towards the under. Both offenses have been terrible, and every time these teams play, or at least the last 5 meetings these teams play, have all stayed under. I think we'll get another low scoring, um, very low scoring game today. Let's take a look at some from the chat. I usually do give the chat best bets out first. A contest Discord how, and they're giving me the answer. Become a tier 2 member. Tomorrow, rolling with that from 5-star. Where the best bets at? Here goes Justin, dropping Cleveland State plus 5.5 as a best bet. Jeff likes that Hornets under and the Mavs -4. Lit picks going with Kyrie over 24.5 points. Raven Ron likes the Mavs -4.5. And Fox Fee likes Warriors -5. Siete Catorce going back to his usual style, a money line parlay of Suns and Mavericks. D Rose, a legend, thinks Warriors and Spurs play a little bit of defense this second time around. Rick White trying to share some college winners here, going with James Madison -5 and Weber State -7. Tomorrow, he got a great number on that Nuggets team total over. He's also going to go with the Warriors -4.5. And you got good numbers, man. Great work getting the good numbers. Putting in work should pay off. Absolutely. So, with that said, if you guys are watching on the replay, You can still see the live chat replay. All you have to do is go to where it says comments. If you're on your phone, you scroll over, you click it. You should be able to see it just like you're watching the show. And if you're on the computer, it should be on the top right corner. If you guys, enjoyed the show, hit the like button for me. It does help out the show. Go ahead and subscribe so you guys always know when we're live. And like I always say, this show is absolutely nothing without the chat. Just want to make sure you guys always know I appreciate you 1000%. So on that note, best of luck if you tell. Good luck everybody on all of your action, and catch y'all later.